As, again, those clever camera angles, the Ben-Hur of television. And I'm on the bed today with Midge Ure, who's one of my oldest and dearest friends, and also a man famous for so many hits.
Oh, thank you. I was expecting more there.
No, but I didn't think I needed to do more about you, because
you
everyone had immediately, once they'd seen Vienna, been cast back to a happy time of their life.
Well, yeah, except me.
What were you doing when Vienna was first a hit?
Struggling. You know, you were there. You were there.
Yeah, I'm doing an interview, Midge.
All right, okay. All right, sorry. Struggling. You know, it was hard.
Was it?
It was difficult.
But you must have felt like that was a song that was... I mean, did you expect it to be such a massive hit? And
No.
that it would still be sort of re-releasable?
Well, I mean, that's yet to be proved whether it's re-releasable. No, I hoped it was going to be successful because it was unusual for what it was. It was 5 minutes long. It was electronic, and it had speeded up violin solo in the middle and thing. It kind of went against the grain at the time. So yeah, we were quite pleased to see that it did what it did.
Now, what are you doing at the moment? You're re-releasing. Re-releasing.
We are.
What?
There's a best of Midge Ure and Ultravox compilation thing coming out, and Vienna's coming off that again. But this is something my previous record company has done.
I mean,
so
would you do that, actually?
What?
Do you think it's a good idea, re-releasing things, or do you think it's better to just do a new album?
I'm doing a new album. Honestly, no, realistically, I have no control over it because I don't own... It's one of those funny things that you put all that work and effort into making records and then you don't own them at the end of the day. So the record company has the rights to put out whatever they want to put out.
God, it's a good job you didn't do the Birdie song or anything then, isn't it, really?
I've done things similar.
That would be a bit tricky.
It would have been, wouldn't it?
Now, when did you decide you wanted to be a pop star?
Oh, when I was about this height.
About 10?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, years ago, there was no question that I wanted to be anything but a musician. You know, I mean, in Glasgow, you either became a footballer or a musician. And I was crap at football.
But you seem rather sort of, as far as pop stars go, dignified, and sort of you've had all these hits. But probably lots of people don't remember that you were in Slick.
Yes,
and
I was.
Slick was one of those groups where you wore funny clothes, didn't you? And girls went crazy.
Some things never change.
No,
I still wear funny clothes.
Really funny
we
clothes.
did, yes, I know, it was all baseball shit.
Was that fun?
Of course it was, having 14-year-old girls wetting themselves and throwing bits of underwear at you. It was fab. For a couple of weeks, no, for a little while it was all right.
What's the best thing have you found about being a pop star? What's the thing you've most enjoyed? I mean, have there been bits of your career where you thought, God, that was really fantastic?
No, well, there have. I mean, obviously, the kind of highlights, you know, the whole Band Aid, Live Aid thing was a bit of a hoist, I suppose. It was a bit of an all-time high. But there's all the junk bits, which the best of kind of shows. You see this, like, you get this best of, you put it on, and you think, well, you know, at the time when I wrote that, or when I was recording it, I really thought I knew what I was doing. And then in the cold light of day, 12 years on, you think, my God, what a prat. But that's everyone does that. It's kind of like looking at yourself in old photographs. You look at old photographs and you go, ooh, what was I wearing?
But
what
do you
did I
do
do?
that?
Of course, everyone does.
And how long does it take before you're doing that about this look?
About another 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, you've always struck me as being quite a shy person. Are you shy, really? Do you really find it so hard to trust people? You've always...
I tend to, I don't know, I've got fairly high standards, so I expect people to do things to the same kind of standard that I would do things, which is a ridiculous thing to do, because everyone has their own standards and things. So therefore it does become a little difficult to trust people. But I think I'm relaxing with my maturity.
Do you still have lots of chums?
Yeah, loads of chums. I still got the same chums that I had, you know, when I moved down to London 14 years ago.
But in your press clippings, there were lots of things where they said, he has had a woman a night for years.
I wrote that bit.
I don't really remember that. You always seemed rather shy with girls.
Yes, I know. That was the, you know, it's like all these people who used to write for, you know, pop magazines, Paula. They used to write things like that and, you know, build up my swashbuckling career.
Well, on that note, we're going to see We Are Family, which is one of our new slots, and it's jolly interesting, and then back to Midge.
And now our family
was very heartwarming.
What? Oh, that. Oh, sorry, I wasn't watching.
Midge! What a thing
I was
to
learning
admit.
my lines.
You were
That's my
so
problem.
busy sucking your cheeks in. Now, are
I'll
you
stop
still
doing
very interested in movies?
Yeah. Yes, I am. I'm going to go off later in the year to Los Angeles for a bit and learn a bit more about making them. You know, it's very limiting making pop promos because nobody speaks. So not much chance of being a
What
director.
would you like to do, direct?
Yeah, I'd like to direct. I'd like to learn more about it anyway. It sounds very pretentious in Los Angeles to go and direct, but I am.
Yeah, you became Amanda de Cadenet for a second there. And what else do you do? When you're at home, what do you get up to? I mean, in your relaxing time. Have you got a girlfriend?
Yes, I have.
What's her name?
Sheridan.
And what does she do?
She's an actress. A very good one.
So, just checking,
so,
everyone.
You know, when I'm directing my movie, I'll get her to act in it and keep the cost down.
And you've got a little girl?
I have.
And so you must see quite a lot of her.
I see her all the time. She's fabulous. And Molly.
Well,
if you're watching, hurry up and eat your breakfast. She waffles at this time of the morning.
It's been gorgeous to talk to you. We, as usual, have our tricky question, which is, what type of flowers are these? And after this, we've got Miranda, the homeopathic baby expert. But don't phone.